Wanted to show a new gadget I got. So I used to have a Galaxy S5. That's what I'm filming with right now. But I just recently got a Nexus 6P. So it's this guy. Um, I was thinking about getting it for a while. My cousin has one, and I was thinking about getting one just because of the better battery life. Um, 3 gigs of RAM. I my phone rarely lagged, my Galaxy S5, because I had Cyanogen on there, and I don't run much, so it ran pretty well. But every once in a while, like a couple times a day, it might stutter for a little bit. And yeah, the screen size was fine. The battery life was probably not as good as it is for this phone. So this phone has a really good battery life, as far as I can tell. Like, I went the whole day and it only went down like 10%. It seemed like. But I wasn't using it a lot at work. So anyway, here it is. The main reason I didn't get it, I saw deals for it at like Newegg for cheap for a couple days or weeks, and I didn't get it at first, just thinking it was too big. But now that I have it, it's only a little bit. Width-wise, it's about the same as my Galaxy S5. It's thinner, which I like having a thicker phone, but it's fine that it's thinner. It's just fatter, or just taller. It's about, I don't know, about that much taller. So like, I can't easily reach the top, so I usually don't really use the top. So basically, size-wise, it's a little too big, a little too tall for me, but I like it. It works fine. It's great for videos too. So one reason it's really great for videos is you can see it has dual front-facing speakers. So no speaker on the back. Like the Galaxy S5 had one on the back and one right here for like headphone. This one has two in the front, so it's like even. Like, I've listened to stuff, and it comes out evenly on both sides. So it's great if you're gonna watch a video. I don't know why you'd watch a video on your phone unless you're like sitting in the back of a car and you don't have any other way to watch it. So anyway, the speakers are great, and size of the screen makes it pretty good for consuming media. I put Cyanogen on here. Let me turn it on. This is Cyanogen. I'm running this. This is on Sprint. It has LTE and everything, so it seems to work fine. Cyanogen works just fine. It had like some Google ROM on it before, but I'd rather run something that I can trust more. What else? Yeah, it's the latest Cyanogen, CM13. Yeah, so this is a really cool feature that the Galaxy S5 had a fingerprint reader, but it didn't work in whatever Cyanogen version that was. I don't think there was a driver, and it sucked. Like, even the one on the GS6 kind of sucks, because my wife has that phone, and it's kind of slow and inaccurate. This one is like great. Like, look at this. I'm gonna touch it, and then I'll show you unlock. Like, I just kind of tap it and it'll unlock. Let me do it again. So I feel like a little vibration and it's unlocked. So that's one way to unlock my phone. If I just did this, I'd have to put the code in, but by doing that, it just automatically unlocks. It's great. It's so weird, like, doing that, and then like I purchased a couple apps in the Google Play Store, and like, it just asks you for your fingerprint, click it in, and it just works. It's just weird to know that you're basically authenticating, but you're not really doing much. Now, still, if you really have something to hide, I wouldn't trust using your fingerprint, because I know someone could force you to put your fingerprint on there. So it's not as good as a password, which they'd have to like force you to get out of your brain. So that'd be the ultimate if you really had something you didn't want other people to have. But for just having an encrypted phone that you can quickly lock and unlock, I mean, it's good enough for me, for my purposes. Yeah, so fingerprint reader is great. I saw benchmarks where it's like less than 1 second or something reaction time. It's the fastest one, faster than the one on the iPhone 6S. But it is different. I mean, you're using your index finger. I trained both of my index fingers. I kind of like it. The size of the phone is pretty big, but I have really big hands, so it actually works decent. It's just like, I'm not going to ever use the top part. The only crappy part is I have to pull down for notifications. I kind of have to reach. Let me see. I also like that this doesn't have physical buttons. I kind of liked having a physical button to turn the screen on, but now that I always unlock with my finger, it doesn't really matter. So anyway, let me see what other notes I have. That's pretty much it. Okay, now here's the cool part. So this is my laptop, XPS13. This is the one that came out in late 2015. It has a, you can't see with the lighting here, but it has a USB-C port instead of a display port right there, instead of a mini display port. So that's USB-C. I got this charger for like, I don't know, 30 something, 40 something. It's in, I don't know if you can read that. Let me just spell it. Energy, INNERGIE. It's a charger. It has 3 different outputs. The max one is 45 watts. But I think the USB-C protocol lets it like have different voltage and amperages, and basically it talks to the device and says, what do you want? So what's cool is you have USB-C here, which is, you know, I don't even have to think about what direction I'm plugging in. I just plug it in here. It plugs in really well. Like, I'm trying to do this with one hand, but like it's pretty solid click. Honestly, I feel more safe with this one than the Dell one. The Dell one kind of relies on the lips of it, of the charging whatever dongle. And it's plastic, and I've seen laptops before where that's broken off. This one I don't have to really worry about it as much because it's metal, I think. So yeah, you can tell it's charging now. So basically, I can charge my laptop with this at 45 watts, and I can charge my phone with it too because it's also USB-C. Okay, let's see if I can do this one hand. Yeah, and you can see. Let me turn the screen off. Actually, you can see there it says charging rapidly, and this pushes the same exact thing that the one this phone comes with, the charging block, which is 5 volts, 3 amps, so 15 watts. So charges rapidly. I don't think that's quick charge though. Quick charge is like a standard. This is not following the standard, but it works. I think it does charge quickly, and this is pretty good. I basically only need one charger at this point for these 2 devices. I still have my Pebble smartwatch. I mean, I use it at work and stuff, but I don't really wear it normally. So that one has a different proprietary charger, but for the most part, I pretty much can just have this in my bag from now on when I go anywhere, and I don't need to think about other chargers. I left the charger this came with at work because that one couldn't charge this because it doesn't push enough wattage. It only pushes 15 watts, right? 5 volts, 3 amps. So this thing needs 45. So anyway, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show here. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's a pretty nice phone. I give it a good review. As far as I can tell, nothing is worse about this than the Galaxy S5. I mean, the screen's a little bit harder to use because it's bigger, but other than that, I definitely would recommend this for the price. Alright, I'll see you guys later.